friends, the King of Elite Runners, Elite Godston, is back for more of my Pixel Gun 3D weapon stereotypes. I almost said Minecraft video. It's been a long time for me anyway for these, but yeah. Anyways, this will be part 3 of my Pixel Gun 3D weapon stereotypes. This right here will be the machine gun. Let's begin with this one. Its description says this: it is a simple submarine-like gun, machine gun to be more specific. Being a default weapon, there is not much to describe about this weapon anyway in general. Its appearance, however, is a synthetic submarine-like gun with a red firing selector near the center barrel, whatever it is, resembling an MP5-like weapon. It has a shoulder stock and a slightly curved magazine, which is this little, the little loading clip for it. Its performance: this weapon automatically shoots bullets with instant bullet travel and its accuracy into medium range, which is pretty helpful on that circumstance. It has a low damage even for new players standards, and therefore it is not recommended to use in any type of situation in general when you reach up to high level. Now then, its changelog. This weapon was first introduced in the 2.0.0 update. In the 8.2.1 update, this weapon was added into the armory as a beginner weapon, allowing it to use in multiplayer games. In the 10.1.0 update, it has been renamed from Best Friend to Simple Machine Gun. I have no clue why it was named that, just for specific reasons, but who knows anyway. Its unknown update, which is, like I said, a bunch of question marks, its sound effect was changed, but there was no specific reason what update that actually was. In the 10.2.0 update, it was renamed from the Simple Machine Gun to just Machine Gun. The fire sound also has been changed again, making it more realistic. In the 21.3.0 update, its damage was reduced by 8% and its capacity was decreased to 50. Its reload animation was also changed as well too. And there is a skin for this one as well too, for a weapon skin, which has just only one of them, which is just the original classic skin, which I'll show you right now already. This right here is just the old machine gun. You can only just purchase this with only just one coin. But this is the newer skin for this one anyway for it. And anyways, oh wait, there's one more actually. In the 24.4.0 update, it got a total rework. The old edition, which I'm just already explained right now already for it, retained its old performance, was added as a weapon skin, which is the older version where you can see, but with the newer one, we'll see how that goes anyway for it. And there is one little trivia for you guys, and see if you can get this one correct. And like I said, maybe a multiple choice, but I'll try and manage something out and see about this one anyway. But anyways, the trivia question is this: in a limited time brawl match, this weapon is replaced by a similar type of style weapon. This weapon was known as this weapon. What is it? Is it A, Cyber Machine Gun, B, Man's Best Friend, C, Golden Friend, or D, Leader's Best Friend? The answer is Cyber Machine Gun, which is also in one of the gallery weapons, but maybe a little more challenging because it has to be in a specific brawl match for it. So that's going to be a little more challenging for it. But this will conclude right here for this actual little stereotype, but we are going to do gameplay of it. So let's hop into our first match. Classic Pool. This could be a little bit more challenging to my end because with the automatic only type weapon for this, it could be a little more challenging on this part because sometimes it'll go damage between... Okay, never mind, I was wrong. Normally I thought it was going to be between 1 to 2, but I guess wrong. But this one right here, an automatic type weapon, can be a little bit more interesting and best for my rating as well. But the only downside is that, like I said, most of these things are commons, and really wish we could upgrade these, but no, we can't. There we go. Again, I'm still kind of silent because I'm just trying to stay focused and try and maintain most of my side challenges and whatnot, and also give you guys more info about some of these stuff as well too. But mostly the machine gun itself is still pretty good standards anyway. Like I said, I really wish it could be updated, not updated, like upgraded into my understanding anyway for it. Oh, I just had an idea. Maybe I could swap out one of my gadgets for something else, but I'll probably do that next match anyway and see. Because I notice some of the other players also use the drum set for damage boost upgrade, which could be something I could probably try. But maybe in my next match I could probably do that. Because like I said, anything in particular that does not have like any type of damage output for any gadgets, I cannot use during like any type of gameplay sessions for my weapon stereotypes on these. Because the damage is usually from 6 to the body and 8 to the head, but also depends on the modules as well too, what you have. Yeah, we did do pretty well in that match because, like I said, most of these things are commons and they really cannot be like moved up to a specific rarity. But anyways, let's move on to our next match. Let's do Ant's Life next. And just for a little future reference, I did change one of my gadgets from the invisibility to Leader's Drum and see how that would work out. It just only does like a little simple increase from like 1 to 2 damage output with the Leader's Drum included. But nothing else in particular for my end already for it. And yeah, there is possibility of some specific maps that would probably be easy to actually get, but it may also depend on what else as well. And maybe for the next match as well too, I'll swap over to the old skin and see for a difference about that one as well too.
gets really used to it anyway for it, because you have to like, find the right accuracy for it. And the downside is that there's no scope for it included. So mostly in my perspective, anything when you guys are using like beginning level weapons, like any type of common rarities, it's most likely going to be like bots, like a bot level or something. Because that's the only closest perspective I can think of anyway for it. But I think from this map right here is probably going to be a little bit more easier anyway because it has a lot more room. And also with Classic Pool, a little bit more challenging anyway for it. But anyways, let's move on to our last and final map and then we'll do ourselves our rating. Sky Island. So mostly anything with these type of like 3 maps I do is mostly going to be Classic Pool, Ants Life, and Sky Island. And see how this goes anyway for it. But the only downside is that there's like no scope at all. So you have to like be very like mindful and just wait at the right moment. And I just ran out of ammo. That's perfect. There we go. I kind of wish there was most of these weapons have like ammo restore on it for some of the defaults, like the common ones. I'm just gonna, there we go. Make it a little bit more easier for me anyway, so that way I got more ammo. Just standing there. Something may I?
not too bad for that map right there as well too. And pretty good amount of kills I got from that as well. That's one good note. Anyways, for my final rating and for my thoughts about it, for the machine gun itself, I will still rate it pretty decent and whatnot for beginning level players. The only downside, like I said multiple times, I'm going to say this anyways, when it comes to common type of categories, I really wish we could upgrade them up to be like level 65 for commons, but for default weapons, I totally understand that. But that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge already for it. But from my perspective, for level 1s and whatnot, I will definitely rate that for the machine gun. I'll say an 8 out of 10. Like, it's automatic weapon and pretty good fast bullet spread travel as well. Nothing else in particular I could think of, but my final rating, I will say it's just 8 out of 10. But anyways, this will conclude part 3 of my Pixel Gun 3D weapon stereotypes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, Lightning Strike.